Hi, I'm Todd Feltz, an assistant professor at the University of Nevada in the Reynolds School of Journalism, and we're going to talk today about social media and what small businesses and really businesses of all size are learning about the power of social media. I'm going to talk about 6 specific things that businesses can do to make sure that they're optimizing themselves in social media. The first thing, and I like to call it Rule 1, is to understand that social media has brought the rule of if you want to have influence, get them to attend, and if you want to have power, get them to participate to a whole new level. So basically, getting them to attend is like getting them to friend you on Facebook or follow you on Twitter. But following you or friending you is not enough in the business world. You have to find ways to get them to participate. Participation is very important. How do you get people to participate? Well, the first idea is simple. You ask questions. You ask people about themselves. You ask businesses about themselves. That's what makes the difference. The second rule is know your audience. There's all kinds of social media animals, I argue, from the chimpanzee type of person who posts all kinds of things on Facebook and they Twitter all day long. And those people, it's sometimes hard to know, well, what's important. And then there's the other end of the spectrum I like to call the social media animal, the peacock. The individual who sits back and waits for people to communicate with them. And they may spend days or even weeks being pensive and thinking about what's going on, and then one day they may be angry or concerned about some issue. They will communicate, and it's usually very thoughtful, it's pensive, it's got information that people will really believe. Finally, you're not a chimp. And then there's other levels, a couple other levels. The meerkat, who is a person at a business who keeps an eye out for other people. And then there's the lion, who uses social media because they have to, because there's just no way around it. They really don't want the responsibility, but they want to be perceived as being the king of the social media jungle. The third thing is today it takes one idea to reach one person. The days of mass communication are ending. You have to know so much about your audience that you take one single idea and share it with one single person. Everybody has interests. Everybody has different values. You may have 400 friends on Facebook, but you got to understand that there's a whole range of values, political beliefs, religions, and the way they buy products. People who have kids buy different products than people who don't have kids. So one of the things you have to understand about social media is you have to take a single idea and share it with a single person. One of the other things, the fourth rule of becoming a good social media practitioner, is to understand that you have to have communications goals in social media. It's not just about communicating. In all framework of good strategic communications, we have goals. And I usually recommend you never have more than 3 goals. 3 goals is plenty. So in social media, you should have a goal anyway. For example, if you want people to come to your conference, your goal is to use social media to get them to the conference. And you have to talk to those people about getting them to the conference. You also have to create what we call the WOM effect, word of mouth. And the way that you create WOM, word of mouth, is you simply have messages, you communicate them effectively to an audience understanding what they care about. The fifth thing is that, yeah, you've got your 3 objectives. The fifth rule is you have to be willing to change your message in social media in order to reach your goals. For example, you say, hey, I want you to come to my conference. I want to tell you about a new product that will revolutionize the way you do business. You get people to that conference. People might say, hey, that's a really bad date. That's not a good date for the conference. There's no way I can attend. So you need to repurpose or recreate your goals around the fact that people have communicated with you. And you have to respond to them. Keep them participating. Send them something after the conference so that you can embed and keep working with them. And then the last, number 6, in becoming a good social media practitioner around the business idea is to think in keywords. Google is optimized around words. Words that will resonate with certain types of people. In fact, if you write an article or you blog on the World Wide Web, and you create information in such a way that makes people want to participate with you, then you've done the right thing. Google will find you based on your formula because you've used the right keywords. So if you want to be a good social media practitioner, and if you want to use social media to benefit your business, you have to think in keywords. Again, thanks for joining me. I hope all of your social media successes are great. Just remember that there's also lots of responsibility when you step into the social media world. But if you stay on message, understand your audience, be willing to ask people to participate with you, understand that you take a single idea and reach a single person, keep your goals focused, be willing to repurpose your goals based on the response that you get back from the people in social media, and that you think in keywords, you will be successful.